Hey Natalie, it's Sarah. Finally, yeah, I was on spring break last week and I didn't have internet for the majority of break. I deeply apologize for my lack of videos. It was inexcusable. Which leads to question 1, which is name a challenge to make up for my spring break absence. And I'm actually going to show you my sticky note today. Yeah, you can read that. Question 2 is who would you pick as hottest star, which I'll explain this one in a minute. And then my answer is I love puppies. I love puppies, they're cute. Okay, so hottest star. Quick backstory. So I'm taking 2 different Spanish classes. 362, which is like a Latin America literature class in like the independence period, which is really interesting. A lot of work, really interesting. Speaking of which, I wrote this 4-page paper, completely random. That was like the most ridiculous topic. It was, what was it? It was the theme of the word "we" in selected pieces of Latin American literature from about 1800 to 1850 and how it affected the independence movement and the relationship between Spain and the colonies. It was an interesting paper. Oh, and this is in Spanish. And it took me hours, and I procrastinated because that's how I work. And I actually got 100 on it. I got it back yesterday. It was really exciting. I was like, woo, 100! So that's cool. Anyway, so the other class I'm taking is Spanish 302, which is like this composition class. It's part 2 of a class I took last semester. Both classes are ridiculously easy. I suppose if I didn't speak Spanish well or didn't write well, it would be difficult, but I'm majoring in it, so. Words. Yeah, so in this class we were reading this selection about from People magazine in Spanish. We do the most random stuff in that class. I love that class. That class is like it's a class where we speak Spanish all the time, but it's about the most random topics. The people who sit around me in that class is an awesome group of people. I love my professor. It's just a really fun class to go to. But we were reading this article from People magazine with the 50 most beautiful people in the world to learn about this grammar concept. But anyway, as a result of that, we got in this discussion about hot people. And usually they don't let you have cell phones in class. It's like a department-wide rule because people just text and don't pay attention, which is a problem. But our professor was like, okay, somebody here has to have an iPhone. We need to see pictures. So we would keep talking about these random stars, and like then somebody would look it up on their iPhone, and we just like pass the phone around the classroom. So there's like maybe 18 people in the class. It was hilarious. Like one point we were talking about Ricky Martin. So we were passing around a picture of his kids, and we were having this like fiery debate about whether he was gay or straight. It was hilarious. But anyway, that is where the who'd you pick as hottest star question comes from. What else? There's something else I was going to tell you. I don't know. It looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I just realized that. I am. I'm wearing a shirt. It's just a tank top because, and our window's open. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but that's the reason it's really bright. Because, so our heat, when it was February and snowing through feet, didn't work right. So it was cold, so I would walk around in my winter jacket inside. And then over break, they apparently decided to fix it. So now that it's warm, the heat's on. And I know somebody who talked to somebody who's in charge of, like, some part of Res Life. I talked to somebody who knows what they're doing. Anyway, they said they're not going to turn the heat off until they've had 5 consecutive days of over 70-degree weather. But we have, like, it's like 68 degrees. It's like 70, 68, which doesn't count, so that's fun. I mean, it's not bad. We leave the window open. And the only problem, though, is that I sit right by the window, like the window is right there. And so the rest of the room is a lot stuffier, but it's cold by my desk. So earlier yesterday we had the window open, we had fans going, and I was sitting here in a sweatshirt because I was like, it's too cold to just be sitting there, but also it's so hot in the rest of the room, and Sarah's desk is on the other side of the room, that I was like, well, we have to have the fan open. So I was just like, whatever. Yeah, I wish we had a prettier view. I'd show you the view at the window, but it's not very pretty. Maybe one day I will. There were a couple of things I was going to talk about. I don't know where this video went. Anyway, yeah, so just a refresher, your 2 questions are to name a challenge to make up for my spring break absence and my absence yesterday. It was just really hectic, and it's painful to go from break to getting back into the cycle of getting work done. So that is the reason for the delay. But I'm going to name a challenge or punishment, and I will do it to make up for it. And/or, you should do both, but if you only want to do one, I'll understand. Who would you pick as your hottest star? Yeah, I was going to make it Latin American, because then that would go with what I was actually talking about, but I don't know if you know anybody from Latin America. If you do somebody from Latin America, I will be proud. My heart will swell for you. That sounds so creepy. No, it won't. It will not. I promise. Anyway, I'm going to go and get some work done. I have the calculus homework. Speaking of which, really exciting news. Sorry, I just forgot that I didn't say this. It's really exciting. I got 100 on my calculus exam, like 100, which was really exciting to me. So, this video was in all different places. Point being, I'm back.